sabi nga ni MacArthur, we shall return.
Oh.
And we fulfill our promise. We're returning. Di ba sabi namin, we'll be back. So we're here again. Now, may nagpadala, and I think this is a very personal, yet a lot of adults can relate to this. Adults in general. Kasi we always talk about, kasi compassionate tayo. Ang maganda sa bansa natin, di ba, we take care of our parents.
Malasakit.
May malasakit. Now, there's something from the other point of view. Not compassion for the parents, but to accompany the breadwinner.
Wow.
Kasi may buhay din siya, pero siya'y natalaga na mag-alaga, gumastos sa kapatid at magulang pagtanda. Pero meron din siya mga balak sa buhay.
Yes.
And sometimes, the malasakit becomes, sa kanya kasi, tanong niya is, hanggang kailan ba ako dapat tumulong? Meron mang way na para isipin ko naman yung sarili ko.
Correct. At meron pang dala po yung, sabihin natin, baka ako masisi.
Oo, may guilt yan eh.
Pag itinigil ko itong pagbibigay ko kasi parang kinalabasan.
Ang sama mo.
Nagsaswapang ako. Ayaw kong... Kasi, yun siguro ang maganda sa breadwinner. Maganda po siguro mag-pause at dahil kasi siguro ang iyong tinutulungan ay hindi na musmos. Meron din silang kakayahan. Ewan ko.
Kahit papano.
Yes.
Saka,
bakit mo lulumpuhin
yung isa?
Bakit? Sigurado ka bang buhay ka all their time?
Okay.
Bakit mo lulumpuhin isang tao na dadating ba yung oras na ikaw ang namatay?
Oo.
At sila, wala silang kapagkukuhanan. Gusto mo bang mangyari yun? Yun ang tanong eh. So, do you have a right, ika nga, ano? Meron ka bang karapatan din sa iyo, sarili?
Sa sarili mo.
Actually, ang sagot ko doon is that ang karapatan mo sa iyo sarili, anong relasyon sa ikabubuti sa kanila? Diba? Sabi ko nga kung yung personal right mo na meron man dapat akong me time, meron man dapat akong...
Baka gusto rin niya magtayo ng pamilya niya.
Na kanyang pamilya. And therefore, yung binibigyan mo, siguro by this time, kaysa maiwang lumpo kasi pwede ka mawala. Or pwede ka nag-asawa nga at yung inyong pamilya.
Or sometimes itong breadwinner ito, may pamilya na rin siya.
Okay. So, maganda siguro yung pag-usapan sa Pilipino na at mahirap to.
Mahirap.
I-confront ang sitwasyon.
Pag-usapan.
Yung sabihin na, hindi na po ako si Superman.
Meron din ng limits.
Parang, dumadating din po sa buhay ko na gusto ko magkaroon pamilya o may pamilya po ako.
Pamilya na.
Lumalaki po ang mga bata.
May gastos na rin.
Siguro, yung aking tulong sa inyo, more than simply yung gastos means pera, siguro pwede ko ba kayong tulungan na makapaghanap buhay din kayo and this time para sa ating matandang mga magulang.
Kasi wala nang choice yung magulang. Hindi na kumikita yun eh. May sakit pa. Diba? So, ang tanong nga, I have, that person has malasakit talaga for the family. Pero nagiging burden na mabigat.
That's why, self-confrontation yan eh. Pero kasi, ang tawag dyan is codependency ka. Ang tawag dyan sa may maling sitwasyon na ikaw na mismo nagfu-fuel ipagpatuloy yung maling sitwasyon. In the sense that ikaw ay breadwinner, pero parang ginawa mong lumpo o ginawa mong quote-unquote, sorry for the word, inutil, na hindi sila sasali sa breadwinning for the greater whole. Lalo na
even
for your parents, for themselves and for the family.
And for the family.
For your parents. Parang hindi naman ikaw lang ang anak. Let them realize that they have also their obligations as children. Siyempre po, walang obligasyon ng anak sa magulang.
Hindi ka nag-anak para kumita sila sa'yo, di ba? Sabi. Sa dicastery, sa mga, ano natin.
The elders did not have children para alagaan sila.
Oo, di ba? In a way.
Pero sa ating sitwasyon bilang Pilipino, no, madalas yung sinasabing iginapang ko yan, kinayod ko yan. Kasi nga, maybe hindi sila aral and yet nagkaroon silang pamilya and ito lang ang kanilang kaya, kargador. Ito ang kanyang kaya, piyon. Ito ang kanyang kaya, security guard. O kaya, bag boy. O kaya, yun na nga, naglilinis, di ba? And tumanda na siya. Oo. At pero,
wala naman siyang yaman at ipon.
Pero napaaral yung mga anak niya.
Napagtapos niya.
So, isa lang ba ang magtatango ng pasalamat? Kasi ikaw yung kuya? O ikaw kasi mas malaki ang sweldo?
O ikaw yung una nakapagtapos?
O ikaw na una at ang iba napagbigyan ka? Nag-aaral pa? Yun ang magandang tanong na siguro baka naman meron ng isa o dalawa na nakapag-aral na rin. Kasi siguro natulungan mo na rin.
O baka ikaw na ngayon nakapagtapos din sa kanila.
Nakapagpatapos sa kanila, di ba? So ang tanong dun is that lulumpuhin mo ba sila? Lalo na kapag hindi ka naman siguradong mabubuhay ka all the time.
Of course.
And who will take care of your parents when you did not allow them to be able to do the same as what you're doing?
Or who will take care of your kids dahil obligado ka pa doon sa mga kapatid at nanay mo?
May injustice po doon.
No?
That's why a man leaves his father and mother and clings to his wife. Kasi ang obligasyon mo ganito sa pamilya mo.
Oo, di ba?
Wala kang pinangako sa parents mo, I would love you for better, for worse, richer or poorer, or sickness or health. And therefore, you have made this vow to a person, you are of equal standing, kasi spousal love to. Kasi, alam nyo, magtataguhit kayo with your 4 feet. Dalawa kanya, dalawa iyo, you will establish a family. And therefore, ang iyong obligation to your wife or to your husband as spousal love has nothing in comparison with your being a son or a daughter to your parents. Yung ito nag-commitment ka sa kanya even legal batas ng bayan
at sa
simbahan, sa batas ng Diyos, di ba? So I'm saying, that's why a man leaves his father and mother and clings to his wife because now they are one. So definitely, meron tayong pong cultural. Kultura po naman natin ang maging malasakit.
To be fair, man.
Kultura natin maging kuya, ate.
Maging anak.
Hindi naman tama rin na sabihin, discussion sa astiyo, binabaliwala natin ang ganyang kultura. Pero sabi nga nila, lahat naman ng kultura may downsides.
And there's a positive and a negative to it.
So maybe through time, we could say now to ourselves na maybe we have to look into the different circumstances. Nung ikaw ay soltero, soltera, ikaw yung merong kakayahan. But now, in a way, hati ang buhay mo kasi meron kang pamilya. At sabi nga, ang bigat ng iyong obligasyon, una sa iyong pamilya, bago sa pinanggalingan mo pamilya.
Hindi, kahit halimbawa wala kang pamilya at asawa pa, pero ikaw na talaga yung nasanay na parang ATM ng nanay, ng anak, ng kapatid.
So, did you allow your siblings to become
independent
adult? You know what is an adult? One who could make a choice and is willing to accept the consequences of the choice. So, if your siblings have made a choice, di ba? If you tell them that, are you adult? Can you live on your own? Because you make choices, can you stand by your choices and can you live by those choices? If you cannot, then you still have a lot of maturation to do. But at the age of 40,
tapos ganun
can you tell me that you have not yet arrived at a certain maturity?
Or stability?
Yeah.
Well, hindi ito problema. Ito kung anak tayo ng mga mayayaman. No? But is nice about this culture, I think it's a very Asian thing, is we really have compassion for our parents when they get old. I think that's good.
Very
Then
important.
iniwan mo na lang sa...
Yes, very important.
Saka, I think economically, hindi talaga pwedeng maiwan yung parents. Wala naman silang kikitain na malalaki na rin ang hospital bills. Diyan napapasok yan.
Yes.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Pero tulungan.
Yun na nga. So ito, has to be, sabi ko, confronted ang pinag-usapan.
Oo.
Has to be addressed in a level of maturity with your siblings.
Pero natutunan ko sa married life and family life dito, sa one of the subjects of the Boston Theory, yung this aging of our parents is also a loving period that there's healing, even yung old issues. Kasi yung aged is at peace na. And at the same time, ikaw, the caring is a gift and a healing of love. Parang nawawala lahat ng past. It's also a special stage.
Yeah. I think it will also make you more mature, quote unquote, because you have to accept also your limits. As I said, tapos ka ng idea mo, Superman ka, cargo mo lahat. Hindi eh. There could be a time talaga that you accept your limits and you also are aware, but getting older, you might not be able to continue with this assistance. Di ba?
Or baka napabayaan mo na rin yung gusto mo eh. Whether may pamilya ka o wala. Kasi sumobra ng for others. Siguro na may hangganan din yun. Diba?
So, mas malalim ata yun kasi when it speaks about codependency, may issue ka doon sa...
Mabigat na sa'yo.
May issue ka doon na parang sa self-esteem mo kasi baka hindi ka ma-appreciate, baka hindi ka na mapagsabihan ka ng masakit na mga salita kasi nag-iba ka na, naging parang makasarili ka, dati-rate, ang luwag-luwag mo.
Isa kang kahade yero ng pamilya.
Talo mo pa bangko, walang interest ang pautang. Diba? Pero at the same time, ano ang ginawa mo sa isang tao nga eh? Ano effect ng iyong ayuda? Ito ba yung usapan natin sa Pilipinas ngayon eh? Yung ayuda mentality. Diba? Kami, I'm from Don Bosco. Don Bosco said, I never want to give a fish. I always would like to make the young or the poor know how to fish.
Kabuhayan.
Bakit? I believe in their abilities. I believe in their capacities. No matter, sabihin natin how educated or not so highly educated you are, you have abilities, you have capacities. Some people are able to, grow, develop in life and become, sabihin natin, self-sufficient kasi they were educated. But there are so many people who are street smart.
You will get rich.
Ako may nakilala.
Yung sipag at yung sanay mag-work.
May nakilala ko aming hardinera, babae, nang galing sa golf course. So Tulao, doon across the Evercrest, nakalipat sa amin sa hardinera. Tapos after so many years with us, siguro mga 15 ba or 20 years sa amin, sinabi sa akin, Father Francis, congratulate mo naman ako. Sabi ko, bakit? Milyonarya na ako eh. Talaga? Kasi lahat ng aking mga anak nakatapos ng college.
Wow.
At meron silang mga trabaho. Alam mo, Father, milyonarya na ako, kulang lang pera eh. Tawa ako, pero ang ganda na kanyang perspektibo sa buhay, no? And she can retire because, she will get probably a lump sum and probably she knows.
Okay na yung mga anak niya.
Yeah, in that sense, okay na mga anak ko. Pero, yun ang yaman niya eh. Na itaguyod niya, ang mga anak niya are now capable of having their own families.
Exactly.
Is that not the better success
And it's priceless.
of a person's life?
Hindi ma-measure yun as in assets, in pesos.
May kilala ko napakayaman. At nataguyod niya kanyang mga anak, napaaral pa niya sa abroad. Bawat isa sa kanila, they are 5.
Sana all.
Di ba? Sana all. And to the point na sabi niya, after high school, after grade 12, I give you an option. You go abroad, I'll give you this money and I'll give you the ticket. You go abroad and see you in the airport next year. Ganon. Challenge niya. Tapos may iba, kung ayaw mo to, you have 1 year, you go and work. Because I'll give you a college education, but only if you are able to detach from us in the family. So everybody did it except one, panganay, hindi dinify siya doon. And true enough, among the siblings, among the 5 of them, this woman feels that she is not as mature as her siblings. No? Anyway, whatever happened. But then this lolo was so happy about his success with his children, and he put a trust fund for the apo, for their college. Alam mo, sabi ng mga anak niya, Dad, can you give us the pleasure to do that for our children as you had the pleasure for us?
It's their turn.
Pero galing na maturity. Sabi niya, saludo ko sa mga anak ko.
Nice.
Kasi they were the one who told me that enough. Enough, Dad.
Ang ganda.
Dumating ka na sa point na you gave us this capacity. Give us the joy of being parents.
Nice.
Well, yes.
So yun, family matters, you know. Yeah. It's always the center of our life. And this is a nice discussion on family obligations as well. So keep on asking Theo. Like, share, and subscribe. And we will be
back
every time, right? As long as we're breathing and, right?